Alright guys, some of you asked for this. I promise you this video is gonna suck. I'm, I can't figure out how to do it in my regular shop in there. There's just not enough room, so I moved, and yeah, it's a thing. I've been asked about the wood grain on this, and I've told a couple of people about how I did it, and I'm having to do this crap on my tablet, and it ain't easy. So bear with me, but you can get the picture. This was an accident. I was just playing around right after I finished the 55 Chevrolet, and it ended up snowballing with a little experiment that I started, and I've got the inside panel for one side done. Let me get this where we can all see it on the camera. It's a technique for wood grain that I'm pretty impressed with. It's some of the most realistic looking wood grain on larger panels that I've ever seen. It's crazy how it worked, and it's not easy to do. I was in the hardware store, and I've been wanting to try this just to play with. I bought this pack right here that came with these two pins, and I'm gonna attempt to show you what I did. Okay, I've got a bare plastic panel here. I removed the armrest and the window crank and stuff because it's not easy to do. It's not easy to work around stuff. So, bare plastic panel. Make sure you clean it good with alcohol. Take your pen, the dark one first. Just start making random lines. Just act like you're a kid trying to leave your mark on the world. Put it a little bit. Okay, there's your first step. That's the dark color. Okay, we're going to change over to the light color and just try to fill the whole panel up. It looks like total chaos, but you just gotta wait for it. It don't matter if it starts getting mixed up. Just get some of this light color on there. Okay, that's pretty chaotic right there. Okay, just that fast. Okay, the way I did the panels on this was I got these pointed Q-tips and dipped it in alcohol. Or actually, the first time I poured it on, but semantics. Um, this can be done with a brush. Um, I just haven't played with it enough. Somebody needs to play with this technique more than I have to see what all works. But which works best? We'll put it that way. But dip your tooth, or yeah, your Q-tip, and start rubbing. You need to work kind of fast because this stuff, it's a reaction that it's having that causes this to end up working. You got to be patient. Like I said, this ain't no easy thing. You just start dragging, try to get your whole surface kind of wet, but then you want to slow down on the wet part because it does not work really good when it's soaked. But just drag your dart around. It works a lot better after you've had your Q-tip kind of soaked in this stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably end up putting just a little bit more in a couple of places, but this technique does create some really nice, believable fake wood grain. And but it's kind of a fragile thing because if you touch it with anything else, it causes a reaction too. But it's good to kind of let the Q-tip start getting a little dry at times, but not too dry. You just have to work this technique. Um, try to do as long a strokes as you can. You guys should be able to see what's happening here. It's starting to get a look that I'm liking. But it's new. This is a totally new technique. I've only known about it I've never saw anybody use this to do wood grain, and you are gonna get it to a place to where you like what you see, and then you're you're not gonna have sense enough to quit while you're ahead, and you're gonna screw up what you already had, and you just gotta keep chasing it. But there's other step to this. It's starting to take its shape. This is just your main ground coat, I call it, just to get your grain and the light and dark. This light is so bright that you just lightly, real lightly, drag that Q-tip, and that's going to be my main base on this one. I like where this is at. It actually looks better than the other side, but I knew I was forgetting something. I'm gonna see if I can pause this. And by the way, on the when you're doing the two-tone wood like this is, there wasn't a paintbrush ever touched this. It was all done with Q-tip. And but while your Q-tip has that color on it, stay out of your panels that you already like, and just start using. It ain't gonna work as good this time on this panel, but you can start just kind of getting your Q-tip wet with what's already soaked into the Q-tip, and be real careful and pull you a little bit into your next color that you're going to use. Tamiya acrylics. That's what I've forgotten left in the room, but it still kind of looks chaotic, I know. But in the end, this works out. Let me pause and I'll be back. All right. At this point, I should honestly friggin' pause, but it at this point, the best thing that I should do is to go spray a dusting of Tamiya smoke spray paint to kind of seal this, because you need to seal it. The Tamiya smoke works. I'll pause here in a little bit and go shoot a coat on it and show you how it starts getting different. But this that I'm working with right now is a mixture of acrylic, Tamiya clear orange, and Tamiya smoke to do my get a start on my lighter part and see if I can get away with barely, very lightly kind of dragging a little of that color. Yeah, I don't know about this. I might, nah, there we go. Just kind of barely light. This this stuff seems to be fairly durable to touch, but as soon as you touch it with something wet, you see how I'll have to I'll just kind of tap that in and let it dry a little bit. But I'll say I'm still working the bugs out of this technique. First time I've ever done it, and I do recommend just barely tapping in some color, give it a little bit to set, and begin to tack up, and just kind of barely drag across it. 'Cause like I say, it's easy to screw up what you got, and yeah, I probably need to go ahead and hit it. Yeah, I do. I need to go ahead and hit it with the rattle can Tamiya smoke, because I'm about to screw this up. If I don't, I can fix this. I can fix that ugly spot right there and there after I get my stabilizer coat. Um, I don't want to screw this up. I really don't, because I like what I've got on that panel. I'm going to pause again. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back, and I get it. It caused a reaction. I got a little too heavy with it. I can fix it, but in some ways I'm glad that it did it, so you can see how kind of fragile this technique really is. Um, but I'm gonna see if I can salvage this. Um, it's it's tacky to the touch. It should be enough to be some protection for it. I'm gonna have to drag some more dark color up that real light spot. And it also helps to barely, I mean just super fine, barely fog a little bit of flat black, just a real light dusting. And I'll probably do that here in just a second. Um, it adds something to it. Now that I've got it stabilized with the Tamiya smoke, it and I don't know how this video's turning out. I'm looking at the screen and it still looks pretty chaotic, but looking at it with your bare eyes, you can see a lot better of what's going on. But give me a second. Alright, I hit it with just a light dusting of flat black. I got it a little dark, I think, but it'll be alright. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to this brush right here and see if I can save this, because I do like it. And once the car's together and the interiors are all together, this panel should look pretty good. I'm just light stroking, dragging it. You can't do this until after you get it stabilized with the Tamiya smoke. You may be able to use the Tamiya clear. I don't know. I've not been there yet. But yeah, this is beginning to look a lot better, even with my screw up. And that's something else. You can get your brush wet with the alcohol after you put your clear orange, and just kind of keep it wet and back and forth, pull it around till you start feeling the grab of it trying to dry on you. And I'll come back later and do a little more work to the top up here to try to get it to match up with this other side. This one's a little darker. I may hit this panel up here with a little more flat black fog over it to make this one match this one, and then call it a done deal. But oh, this is a really good thing to play with, and I hope somebody will pick it up and play with this technique more, because I saw the potential pretty quick when I was doing the body. And to save my life, I can't remember every single little step that I took and when I took it and how it all ended up. But I know where I screwed up here now. Um, at, Before I did the Tamiya smoke to stabilize it, I should have thinned down some of this clear orange and sprayed it through the airbrush over the top to stabilize it. That's where I made my mistake this time. Because I know that's how I did when I did this body. I had to mask up. It was bright. It was a lot brighter orange look in these big panels, and I wanted it darker. I took Tamiya tape and masked up all of the lighter color and left the bigger panels open, and then shot the Tamiya smoke over it. Yep, that's what happened. And then I dull coated, untaped it and dull coated it out. And I'll have to cover all of this up when I go to paint my body color. It's oh, I get myself in some stuff, guys. I ain't lying to you, but this is a technique that I'm really hoping somebody will start playing with and perfect this. It has potential to be the best fake wood grain for model cars. I just don't know that I can be the one to pull it off. I don't know. I don't do a whole lot of wood grain, but this is a technique that's worth somebody playing with. And kind of hope somebody will. I'm, with all this said, and I'm already here. We'll just go ahead and make this video longer. I don't know how long it'll load. I don't know if this video is going to be worth a crap or not, because of the simple fact I'm doing it on a tablet in a different room, and the lighting in here sucks, and yeah, there's that. But just hang on a second, guys. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can do this freestyle here. It's probably gonna be shaky as crap because this is and blurry. Yeah. Um, the 55 done pretty good. I've got a lot of work into that thing. And I refuse to touch it without a glove on. But I wish this thing would focus better. All my electronics are junk. But I love that car. It final assembly was a complete nightmare, and technology just hates me, guys. This thing, it just ain't worth it anymore. My phone don't work right, my tablet don't work right, none of it does. And It just is what it is, guys, and I'm just tired. But the 55 done all right, guys. I, it's it's got some issues, a few, but I don't care. I like this car. It it, yeah, I just don't know how to what to say about it, but just a ton of work, and my opinion, it it's probably my best work. Um, Considering all the scratch building that had to be done to this car, and it ended up turning out looking as good as it does, I'm completely happy with it. But anyway, I'm gonna get on out of here and probably start saying some ugly words about my tablet and how junky it is and all that. But I don't know what it looks like on your end, but it's blurry as crap on this end. So I appreciate y'all guys. Always do. Always have. And there's some MCV products in this thing. Um, Quite a few things, and y'all go give man some business. He's got some good parts, but oh man, yeah, looking at this blurry screen's just making me dizzy and irritated, and I'm gonna get on out of here. Hope y'all have a good week, and somebody work on that wood grain technique and make it what it has the potential to be. I don't know that I got it in me to do it. And if I did, I wouldn't be able to freaking video it because of this junky electronics. Can't get nothing good anymore. But have a good one, guys. I'm going to quit griping and growling now. And if we see you the next time, we'll see you the next time.